Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Silver Fang, and today I'm back with another stream. And today we're gonna be doing Tsukihime chapter 10 and 11. I didn't realize that I was already in volume 2, so I am gonna make like a really quick overall thoughts of volume 1. And so expect that if you're subscribed to the channel. I'm gonna like put my overall thoughts on volume 1 because this is already volume 2. So expect that. And also, please like the stream. And I'm gonna be starting like in about 5 minutes. Just let me share it. Hey, some of you guys are already coming in. Awesome. So just wait for me just a little bit, and we could get started pretty quickly. So last two chapters, we actually learned a lot about, like, last two chapters were pretty much like an info dump, pretty much. So we learned a few things. So number one, we learned that Tsukihime, she's actually something called a true ancestor. Then we also learned that uh the guy Nero, he's the other type of vampire known as a true apostle. We also learned that true ancestors don't need to consume don't need to consume blood, which is pretty interesting. We also learned, we got to see a little bit more of Shiki's master. I wouldn't call it training. It was more like guidance that she gave them. It was like a little bit of yeah, they're apostles. That's it. So like she didn't give him actually training. Like there was no physical training involved, but like she did give him a little bit of guidance and kind of like told them how to use his gift. So we got to see a little bit more of that. We also got so Shiki get motivated when he found out that actually one of his friend's parents were staying at the hotel in which Nero pretty much killed everybody. So that apparently motivated him, and that's when we went into the flashback, and he kind of realized that his master told him that one day he will actually need the site, and he's kind of figuring like, hey, this is it, because I can't allow this guy or these vampires to just come and kill anybody that they want. So it's been a long time coming, 10 chapters, but according to this, it gives me hope that Shiki is actually now motivated to fight, because from what I've seen in the past, it's like he's not really motivated. Like he doesn't want to use his powers, he doesn't want to kill people, but in this time around he might have to. And it was really awesome to see that he finally realized like, hey, like I don't want to kill recklessly, but this guy's actually killing a whole bunch of people, and not just a whole bunch of people, not just random people, but now acquaintance of him, like the parents of that girl that he saved when he was little. I don't know if she's gonna become more important moving on in the story, or if she was just introduced for that purpose of him getting motivated. Hopefully not, because I think she really likes him. I don't know if anything romantically is gonna happen between him and Arc. So maybe she's a future, I don't know, like love potential love interest for Shiki maybe. Link is in my. Oh, guys, if you hear like a lot of noise in the background, is that my family's actually downstairs. There's nothing I can do about that. So sorry about that in advance. And just one more minute. Oh, another thing that we also learned last chapter was that Arc still not fully healed. And it doesn't matter how much she rests. It doesn't matter if she eats. Well, she doesn't eat because she doesn't eat food or human blood. I'm wondering if she eats anything at all. And like, she doesn't eat. So, and it doesn't matter if she sleeps. It just doesn't matter. Her powers come back with time, which it kind of bothers me a little bit because is Arc gonna be nerfed through half of the series? Like, I actually want to see her at full power, but I get it. The main bad guy right now is Nero. He's a true a dead apostle, and if Nero is at full power, then he shouldn't pose any threat. So I'm guessing that's why they're nerfing her. And also is because like this is supposed to be right now it's supposed to be more about Shiki. So they're choosing like to nerf her for the meantime around. I'm assuming that after they deal with Nero, and hopefully after Nero they face one of the true ancestors, then things will start to get interesting. Now I'm foreseeing a lot of time skips, because if Arc is gonna think about it, if they fight a really tough fight, it means that Arc is gonna be hurt. And then if it takes so much time for her to gain her power back, then therefore I'm assuming that we're gonna have either a lot of time skips or a lot of filler episodes. And usually we don't see a lot of that in mangas, but like, I don't know how they're gonna go around that. Or maybe magic can heal her, maybe. And maybe that's where Shiki's sister comes in, because I'm pretty sure she knows some magic. All right, and I'm ready. Let's get going. Last time, the last page of the last chapter, we saw that nightfall was just about to come, and they were getting ready, because apparently Nero already knows where they are. So let's go. J Warrior's here. Yo, man, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing this, but Mr. Inuhan, I can't pronounce that. Inuhaniu. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. My bad, bro. My bad. But he's always here. J Warrior 2. Thank you guys so much for the support, but I just can't pronounce your name, man. As you guys probably know, I'm terrible with freaking names. Yo, for real, like I don't get why they will use in State 9. They usually use a lot of really powerful servants, and then they nerf them. Like, then just use the weak ones. Goddamn. Like, if you're gonna have Saber, but then you're gonna nerf her, might as well use somebody else. I mean, I get Saber is just like King of Heroes, blah, 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 and she needs to be a blonde. But you could pretty much have Nero in there. Don't make her like one of the most powerful servants and then just nerf her. And then in Apocrypha, we got Siegfried, who died in the first episode because he was so freaking powerful. And then Karna, he wasn't really nerfed in a sense, because he has Shiro Makusa as a master who was pretty good. But like Kukulin always getting nerfed, or always going up against certain characters that are just, listen, I'm pretty sure there can't be more than a few characters in the Fateverse that can actually fight head on with Ku. And somehow, some way, in the State Night timeline, we got Saber, who, even though she was nerfed, was able to block his unblockable strike. We got Emiya, who freaking just blocked, not completely tanked. He took some damage, but didn't die from the gay bulk. And then we got freaking Gilgamesh with Enkidu. Like, that's crazy. That's some actually fits. Terrible luck. That's what it is. Ino's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Ino, man. For real. I guess the pro tags Nasu thinks it's boring to have them destroy their. I mean, sure, but I would understand that. But you can make them weaker, not nerf them. For example, in any other series, for example, like if we go my other love in anime, freaking One Piece. If we go to Luffy, just make his opponent stronger. Don't nerf the main character, because then you're like, shit, but he could have won. He just because remember in Fate Stay Night, we're supposed to have two main characters. It's not just Saber. So it's now Shiro and Saber. So now it's like, damn, Saber should be destroying all these guys. It's fucking Shiro's fault. So now we have a fucking weak ass perception of Shiro, and we feel bad for Saber. I don't know if that's I don't. Me personally, like if it was me, like I wouldn't personally like my audience to go that route. But thankfully, not everybody knows how nerfed she actually is. Like if you were to know how nerfed she actually is, it'll be crazy, because she's incredibly nerfed. Like I would say, like in Face Day Night, we saw like, I don't know, like maybe 20 to 30% of her true freaking power. Like 20 to 30%, like out of the stuff that I've read. Oh my god, like 20 to 30% for sure. So it's like, but the good thing is, like, again, if you're not like a huge Fate fan, you wouldn't know she's that nerfed, because they don't make a big deal out of it. They're just like, oh, I'm a little bit nerfed, so I can go into spirit form. So it's an inconvenience, but okay. So that's all they say. So if you're a casual fan, you won't care. But like knowing what I know and knowing what you guys know, it's like, fuck Shiro, man. Like, yo, that's terrible. Like, what the fuck? and then in Zero, she got handicapped the first fight. First fight, she got handicapped. All right, guys. So let's get into the chapter, because if I keep talking about Fate, bro, we never gonna get. Let's get through these chapters first, and then post stream we can have all these discussions. All right. So in the last page of last chapter, we learned that they're about to. That Nightfall is about to come. Nero's knows where they are, so he should be coming for them. That's Ark's place. So let's see how it goes. Shiki's ready to fight. So let's go. Please like the stream, guys. And I do these streams for plenty of their mangas. I do Type Redline. I also do Fake Strange Fake. And I'm doing Tsukihime. And pretty soon I should start on the visual novel. Just trying to work around my schedule a little bit. So yeah, so if you like to be interested in that, please subscribe to the channel. And here we go. I don't understand. Your life force is quiet and weak right now. Your spirit have diminished to an even lesser level than a dead soul. Could she have been attacked by the member of the church? Wait, who's talking right now? Either way, it's a lucky opportunity. Tonight, I will take your life while have a high probability of victory. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's Nero. He's looking at her through probably one of his animals. Yep, that's him right there. There we go. So he's ready. He thinks he was attacked by a member of the church, but not really. She was attacked by Shiki. Oh, I can't wait until Shiki shows what he's got. She walks outside. It's time. Yo, see, I like this determined look on Shiki's face. I like it. I like it. It's a good look for him. God damn it, finally. Let me make this a little bigger for you. Probably, yeah. Maybe there. That's good for me. Like, finally, look at this. That's a good look for him. Finally, you're determined, man. Come on. Let's go. So they're walking. So they just went their separate ways. I'm wondering, I'm kind of concerned about this strategy of theirs. So, what's the plan? Let's see. I'll divert Nero's attention. So you just need to give him one fatal blow. Is he someone who could who is he someone who we could take down easily? I mean, I doubt it. He just like I don't think I'm not sure if he's strong physically. He just has way too many animals. Like it's gonna be hard to find like a blind spot for him. To tell you the truth, it's not someone whom I should even talk about this lightly. He actually closer to the category of people I don't even want to deal with. Well then. But I told you, there's nothing you can't kill. Even Nero is no exception. So this guy's supposed to be pretty strong. And the way she says that, maybe there's more dead apostles that are super powerful. Or he's like at a really high level and he's close to being like at the power level of a true ancestor. And for sure, like I don't think she's kidding, because it's just too, like, dude, this guy controls like a whole freaking forest of animals, man. Oh, but maybe you don't understand the concept I'm getting at. Shiki, you said before you can see the lines, but you can't see the points. The points. Yeah, points. I don't see what you see, so this is only my guess, but if you can see the lines that make things die easily, then it's also possible that you can see the points of origins for the death, the heart or core of death, sort of starting point for those lines. Huh, that's interesting. So what, even if I can see that, what does it mean? I suppose there could be a conflict. It might be too confusing for you to see both the lines and the starting point. But if you can get straight to that point of origin, then you should definitely be able to take Nero down. Huh. The lines that make things die easily, the points of origins of death itself. So I'm assuming like these lines are like, I'm assuming like your vital spots, maybe the vital spots where things are weaker. It's hard, like these lines are confusing still. Let's see how I do. Let's see how do I get close enough. It's gonna be hard, man. There's just too many animals around. Like I'm not sure how they're gonna do it actually, because I'm pretty sure that Shiro can, I'm pretty sure she can kill him if he gets a shot in. I'm just not sure if he can get the shot in. I don't think he's fast enough. But let's see. And then a sneak attack is it's really slim with all these freaking animals. Where are we gonna do this? Why don't we get to that park? I know I'm being watched, so go there a little after me. No one's here at this hour. Probably a good thing. Definitely a good thing. So Arc is here, just sitting down, just waiting for Nero. I don't know, I feel she's making it too obvious. She's just sitting. Then Shiki's hiding. I think she can sense me somehow. She knows where you are. And then, like, I don't know. It's too obvious, I feel. So he takes the glasses off. It's pretty tiring. Just watching for a long time. A fatal blow, huh? Maybe get to an artery or the heart underneath his cape. No way. No. Wait. If it's somewhere that I can't see the lines, then it can't cut it. I'll just have to take him down with a stab. That makes sense. With a stab at the neck or torso, somewhere I can see the lines. Take him down. Kill, huh? Thinking about it makes me feel vicious like a monster. Things are turning quite strange. What made me want to kill her? Why did I follow her? Why did I have to kill her? I don't know. Could I really be? Dude, like, I feel like he has some like deep buried memories that he needs to unearth, because you're a savage, dude. Maybe I'm gonna have to make this panel a little smaller. Thank you for waiting. Arcueid Bernstead, the Princess Arcueid. That's right, Arcueid. The princess of the true ancestors. What? Yo, so she's a princess. Okay. So, like, is she like an actual princess? Like her father is the king of the vampires type thing? Is that a thing? Is that like an actual thing? Like the king of vampires? Yes, Nero. I had almost given up on you. It was quite a long wait. Nero Chaos, or should I say, Fabro Rowan. Fabro Rowan. I'm assuming like that's the name that he went by when he was a human, maybe. You surprised me, Arcueid. I never dreamed I would hear myself addressed by that name. The name I once had when I was still a mere human. Then you must also know the true ancestor who made me. I suppose he told you all 27 dead apostles and their backgrounds. 27? You don't acknowledge the snake as one of your kind. Of course not. He's a species of vampires that is accidental. Accidental? Why? What do you mean? It was never the intention that he became a vampire. Huh. Although I like to think I have a deeper understanding of him than the others that apostles do. All we could do last night was escape, but now it's a good thing. We at least know what Nero's weapon is. Weapon? You saw it too, didn't you? Those beats that came out of Nero? Oh, they're gonna explain it finally. A vampire who's been living for a very long time takes in life forms that are superior to humans, such as beasts, monsters, in order to restore his body. I think Nero uses them as his familiars. Huh. That's interesting. A vampire who's been living for a very long time takes in life forms that are superior to humans, such as beast monsters, in order to restore his body. What do you mean by restore his body? Okay. So this is something that all vampires can do. Chaos. The church gave him quite a fitting name. There should be at least several dozen of those beasts within him. I see. So I suppose since both of us are heretics, we have no real reason to fight. He is only looking at Arcueid. He's not using any familiars yet. Impossible. Heretics isolated from the vampire majority and are thus labeled. Therefore, there is no way we could ever understand each other. Now is my only, I don't know, you're I don't think this is the right time, man. Like, he doesn't appear to be off guard. I must tear him apart. Here we go. There you go. I told you, bro. Like, it's almost impossible to get a sneak attack on this guy. But Shiki should be able to deal with this. Don't avert my eyes. Here we go. Shiki. It seems like someone was trying to surprise me from behind. There you go. Huh? Oh, what is that? Oh, ew. What the hell? Like, it just turned to like a freaking slime and... What the hell is this? I can't move. It must be some kind of familiar. Unfortunately for you, a surprise attack would not work on me. I knew... Bro, if I knew that, how the hell didn't Arcueid know that? Like, I knew that. I figured that out. I was like, there's no way to get a sneak attack on this guy. He has too many familiars. Like, even if they couldn't see, like even if they can't see when they're inside him, if I was Nero and I was walking into a situation, I would at the very least, want a bird's eye view of the place. So I would, at the very least, have a bird in the sky. At the very least. Especially if I'm going up against a true ancestor. So, bro, like, if I knew that, how the hell didn't Arcueid figure that out? It's impossible to get a sneak attack in on this guy. It's like, he's like the freaking version of the Byakugan. A surprise attack will not work on me. If anything enters my territory, even if I don't notice it, my familiars are trained to respond and intercept that freaking Byakugan. Oh my god, bro. I knew it. It's like, yo, this sneak attack shit is not gonna work. Not just because it shouldn't work narratively, but it's like, dude, based on this guy's powers, a sneak attack can't possibly work. So it seems you weren't looking at anything else except me, yet you were able to react to what was going on behind you. Yes, because he has familiars. I suppose that the strength of absorbing all those victims, you have a collective body. This fight should be interesting, definitely, because she's freaking tapped out. I think one of you guys told me last chapter that she was at like 5%. God damn. And according to her, this guy might be at a close level to a like either a really powerful dead apostle or a true ancestor. You've deteriorated to the point where you can't even use marble phantasm. Marble phantasm? Marble phantasm, what is that? Marble phantasm. Yet you're challenging me? I don't need such a thing. Then you're a fool. That's a big ass dog, goddamn. It's like a, what is it, like a tiger? And you will suffer for your arrogance. Here we go. Arcueid Burnstood. Yo, the kilo of nails, bro. The kilo of freaking nails. That's not surprising. That's not surprising. Because, bro, she was able to freaking tear through that building, bro, last chapter with freaking ease, bro. She cut through the floor and the whole wall with ease. There is no point in there's no point in following the normal rules of a vampire battle. Just to go against a dead apostle like you, Nero Chaos. For you, these nails are enough. Yo, she's a badass. She's a badass, bro. Here we go. Next chapter. All right, so let's talk about this chapter. This chapter, it was fun. It was fun. I don't know though how still she couldn't how they couldn't tell that sneak attack was not gonna work. It was obvious. It was more than obvious. I guess Arc is not really the smartest tool in the shed. Because it was obvious. Like, she's not... She must not be much of a strategist, to be honest. Because it was obvious. It was like, this guy has animals. He can see where you are all the time. Like, she knew that he was watching her from afar. So what made her think that he wouldn't have the same bird's eye view of the place? And then they meet in an open field? Come on. That was not gonna work. The place that they chose was horrible. Sure, I mean they don't have a lot of people in the park. That's fine. It's convenient for that reason. But the location itself was horrible. Like an open field with a guy that controls dozens of animals makes no sense that a sneak attack will work. And then she was also counting on an ability that Shiki yet doesn't have. He might get it in the future, but he doesn't have it yet. So she was counting on that. Like, she's not that much of a strategist. Like, I could see this strategy fail a mile away, unless I miss something not miss something, unless they didn't show us something like a second part to the plan that they came up with in secret, and then we're gonna get to see it hopefully next chapter. So let's go. Chapter 11. Yo, there's a lot of freaking. Let me get through this chat real quick. Yeah, she's legit. Yeah, she's a legit princess. Doesn't seem like one, right? No, she does not. She does not seem like a princess at all. But I mean, I guess you really like like don't care much about formality when you've been living for thousands of years. I guess like she just looks like a normal girl. Uh, I mean, it's titled Tsukihime, and Hime means princess. I did not know that. My Japanese is not all that great. 27 of the strongest dead apostles, called the dead apostles' ancestors. Huh, that's interesting. So 27 dead apostles who are pretty freaking strong. So was that who she was referring to when she compared him to those people? So he's not quite at that level yet. Is that what she means? So like he's not quite at the level of the 27. So he's weaker than they are. So he's really not that big of a threat, because now we got two groups. We got the 27 dead apostle ancestors who are supposed to be pretty freaking powerful. And then we got Nero, who's almost there, but not quite there yet. And then we have the actual true ancestors. Dead apostles are constantly degenerating, since they are still technically zombies. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So they take in creatures to repair their own bodies so they don't die of pretty much decay. I get it. Makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, like normally like real vampires, well not real vampires, but like common vampires in other series, like they just like they don't really bring that up. Like it's mostly like we drink blood, we're good. But like Nasu put a little bit more thought into his vampire anatomy. That's good. That's great. That's really cool. Yeah. Nero should be pulling out the whole suit. Yeah, bro. Like he did in the hotel, man. Like, bro, you saw the stairs, man. There was like 100 freaking animals, bro. And they're not little by any means. Like these animals are freaking huge. Like freaking mythical creatures type thing. Yeah, the Tsukihime is literally named after Arcueid, who is Moon Princess Tsukihime. Oh, that makes sense. Huh, that makes sense. Okay. That's right. How didn't I put that together? Because I'm reading freaking One Piece, and we got this similar moon thing going on, and the Suki means moon, and how didn't I put that together? I mean, I didn't know the Hime part, but I know that Suki means moon thanks to freaking One Piece. Okay, so chapter 12. What? Wasn't it 11? There we go. Chapter 11. So he's pulling out another one. 3 more. Goddamn. 4. Here we go. Yo, for a 5%, bro, she's freaking good, man. God damn. Holy Lord. Oh my God, bro. But this dude is dead ass pulling out the whole freaking zoo. Yo, but she is a beast, man. Yo, a bear? God damn, bro. A freaking bear? Yo, she's killing everything, bro, with ease, too. Here we go. Yo, she looks like a freaking badass, man. Woo! Oh my god, bro. She's freaking quick, too. A shark. Oh my. A freaking shark? Not only a Sue, but an Aquarius, too, bro. Yo, with ease. God damn. This is it, Nero Chaos. Woo! Cut him right in half. Oh my god. Oh my god. She split him apart through his one side, one way through. Oh my god, bro. Did she do it? She's much stronger. Oh my god, bro. Yo, Nero. This is 5, bro? This is 5%? God damn. If we fight together, if she's this strong, there's no point in my being here in the first place. That's what I'm thinking. Like, bro, she didn't need Shiki. I mean, I guess, like, she needs Shiki to take her back to the place because she's running on fumes. Is it possible that you still have that much fight left in you even after such a severe deterioration of your powers? Truly, you must be the executioner chosen of the true ancestors. Yo, he can't. Yo, the vampires can freaking get up while they're cut in half. I mean, Arcueid did it, but I thought that was like a true ancestor thing. So how do you kill vampires here? I mean, he's cut in half, so killing their brain doesn't work. Maybe his heart? I doubt it, but let's see. I have been warned not to mess with the white vampire princess. Looks like the advice of my peers was accurate. You still alive even after taking that much damage, huh? So based on those words, I'm thinking like vampires here, they die from accumulative damage. So RQ, she says she almost died from Shiki cutting her. So maybe like they have like a health bar pretty much, and like the more damage you inflict, like you gotta inflict damage like until their health bar reaches 0 and they're just no longer able to regenerate. But despite the power of the familiars you use, you can't kill me, no matter how many of them you use against me. Besides, you can't possibly defeat me in that kind of condition. Familiars? Is that all they looked like to you? It was only me who was fighting, huh? If you had been at full strength, you would have figured it out immediately. Take a good look at it with those golden eyes. Can't you not see? The chaos, the 666 element of beast from which I draw power. Arcueid. On the slime formed into snakes. What the hell is going on here? This man just turned into Orochimaru real quick? Bro, the hell? So the dead animals turn to slime and then... So what I'm assuming is like, they're not really animals. It's just like slime that takes shape of animals. But he can just manipulate that slime, whatever it is, into whatever he wants, pretty much. He just likes animals. That's what I'm thinking. Do you desire my destruction? Do you wish to stop the chaos that dwells in my body? Princess of the true ancestors. Even if you were in top physical condition, it's impossible. Chaos cannot be destroyed. The soil from which I draw my power consists of 500 combinations of my beast selves molded together. Oh, this guy's like... The soil from which I draw my power consists of 500 combinations of my beast selves meld together. So is this guy like something along the lines of like Enkidu, where he just can shape soil into whatever he wants, but he just chooses to be animals? Is that what it is? Huh, that's pretty interesting. So that's the end of the chapter. I'm tempted. Tempted to jump into the next chapter. But then if I do that, I won't be able to talk about them. Now, let's just stop it right here. So, this man is a lot more powerful than I thought. Like, not only are his animals big and freaking strong, like it was OP enough that he had these animals with him. But these animals appear to now be indestructible as well. Like, you kill them and they just come back. They turn into slime and then they can just reform into whatever he wants. And then he can use 500 of them at a time. That's pretty OP. And then she's running on empty. So next chapter should be good. Like I'm thinking like next chapter probably the fight ends, maybe. I'm being tempted to jump into the next chapter, but nah. I'm not gonna do that. Let's talk about these two chapters. Pretty good. There was a lot of action. We figured out one thing though, like not only is Shiki power OP, not only is his power OP, but he can upgrade it. So, because remember now his eyes can only see the lines, where there's this origin points where the line originated. It's like, dude, it's like these abilities, they're like crafted for like a freaking game, bro. Like an actual fighting game. Like, he can think about it, like his lines now, they got weak spots, so that would be like a critical strike maybe in a freaking video game. Like, his power, bro, he's built like a fighting character, man. Like his abilities. So no wonder like Melty Blood came out, because these guys are freaking built like fighting characters. Let's get to some of these chats. Yeah, cumulative damage kind of is for dead apostles, but only Arcueid, as the princess of the true ancestors, is powerful enough to shrug off mystic eyes, which the hard counter to existence. So you're saying that she's... Wait. So is she the only one that's powerful enough, or are you saying that true ancestors are powerful enough to overcome mystic eyes. I guess Nero is saying Arc wasn't thinking straight with this plan since she was severely weakened and in a desperate situation. Maybe, maybe. I mean, she was kind of out of it. I mean, because what I'm thinking is like, if you've lived for thousands of years, that experience, right, should give you some sort of tactical knowledge. Like that experience should give you some sort of tactical knowledge, right? So I'm not sure like why this plan was just like so half baked. So maybe it was because like we can't trust Shiki to do any of this, right? We can't trust because Shiki's new to this whole fighting thing. So it's okay for Shiki not to be this whole strategic mastermind, but I would expect more from Arc, you know? She's been living for thousands of years. She's probably seen wars, maybe met generals. Like, I would think that she will have more of like strategic mind, even if she's not that bright. She's been living for thousands of years. You would think like that experience will come in handy. Well, Nero took in all the souls of the animals so he can use his body as the animal he has eaten. It makes sense, but like before he made it seem as if like they were independent. That's why I was a little confused because at first when Shiki tried to use the sneak attack, he made it seem like they were independent, you know? Like he used the words they're trained to attack. So I thought there were actual animals living within him. I didn't think it was some sort of like power that he can control. I thought there were like trained animals that just hosted in his body. Yes. If you have seen Alucard from Helsing, it's kind of like that. I haven't seen Alucard. I should. Uh, it's one of those animes where every time I looking for a show to watch, like it always comes up. Like if I go like on YouTube and go like, oh, let me type the top 100 animes because I have to do like top 100, top 1000s, bro, to even find something because I've seen so many. So I gotta go to like top 100 animes, and then Helsing always comes up, but then there's just like another one that grabs my attention for some reason. Uh, he's strong on his own for normal humans. Now that Arcueid is super weakened, it's a dangerous situation. Not, I mean, yeah, it's dangerous. Like, I didn't think he had that kind of power. I mean, it makes sense that he's strong. I didn't think. It's just that it came as a surprise that the whole animals can come back to life type thing, and not just come back to life, but morph into other animals, like take shapes of other animals. That just came as a surprise to me. Nasu loved Dungeons and Dragons as a kid, so the game aspect, yeah, bro. Like, I can see that. They're built like freaking characters in a game. Like they have finishers now because Arcueid has this technique that she can't use now, but because she's weakened. But like, I get it in Fate, you know, the noble phantasms. I get that because, you know, the noble phantasm, but the Grail War in itself it's kind of a game. It's like it's a really vicious game to the death, but it's kind of a game, and you kind of summon characters. I like that aspect. But even here in Tsukihime, like his characters are designed in the same way. Arcueid is the only one powerful enough to shrug off mystic eyes. I see. So is she the most powerful true ancestor? Actually, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Never mind. Don't answer that. Arcueid's past is spoilers, but you'll see. Apparently, mystic eyes of death that Shiki has are downgraded. Version of the mystic eyes a Celtic god has. I've forgotten the god's name. But I'm assuming he can reach that level, right? I mean, they wouldn't have mentioned it otherwise. Nasu gets his inspiration from a lot of sources. I mean, yeah, most writers do that. Like most of the things. I had a teacher back in high school that was my arts teacher. He actually was writing a comic book, and it looked pretty interesting. I don't remember the name of the comic because it's just so long ago. But he was doing this comic, and there was already a few chapters out. But he explained to me, like, yeah, like for example, this fight scene, like one fight scene that he shows, he was inspired by a fight scene in The Matrix. Like, you know, like most writers do that. Like they take inspiration from other works here and there. I mean, it's like people have been writing stories for centuries now, so it's almost nearly impossible to come up with something new at this point. At this point, it's more like how well can you make your how likable can you make your characters, and how developed are they, and then just your level of writing, like how much can you foreshadow. Like for example, Oda from One Piece, like he's a master at foreshadowing. Like his foreshadowing skills had no bounds, bro. Like it's ridiculous. So it's like mostly the stories are based on your level as a writer, but it's almost impossible to come up with a brand new ideas nowadays. Do you watch any do you watch any more kind of battle royales like Fate? What you mean any more battle royales? Not sure what you mean by that. Like animes that are like other animes that are like Fate kind of like. Let me see. Have I seen any other animes that are like that? I don't think so. No, because I mean I've seen battle royale scenarios. I've seen. If you give me examples, maybe I can tell you like yes I've seen that, or no I haven't seen that, because battle royales to me sounds like I've seen battle royale type scenes, like not animes that are based like on a whole battle royale. Now that I can remember. One thing I like about Nasu was that a while ago he said he wanted to make Type Moon like Japanese versions of the MCU's crazy. Yeah, I mentioned that reference. I didn't know that he said that, but yeah, like I'm seeing this verse, right? And it's like the closest thing that you will get to a freaking like MCU, DCU type of thing in anime or manga or anything. Like you normally don't see this like universe being built. Like it'll be nice. Like it'll be really nice if other authors like they take this route. Like I think the author from Bleach tried to make something similar, but I don't think it was the other manga that he chose wasn't as successful as Bleach. So I don't think he's going to continue that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I could be talking out of my ass here. But he made another anime, I think was like witch something, like burn the like something witch related. That was like in the same universe as Bleach. and I think it wasn't as popular. And then who was it? Kishimoto from Naruto. I think he tried to do like a samurai thing. I don't know if it was in the same universe as Naruto. No, I think Burn the Witch was successful. I think the samurai thing from Kishimoto wasn't. I think I'm confusing the two. But yeah, like it'll be pretty awesome. Like if these authors could like build, because I mean, but the thing is, like something like the MCU and all this, they have many. That's one thing that's weird. Well, not weird. It's just like that's not something I see the Japanese authors doing. That is like they have many different authors for the same characters, the same series, the same superheroes, different versions. Like I don't see other authors doing that. Like, here, take my stuff and do what you want with it. I mean, Kishimoto kind of did that with Boruto. Like, he's not actually making the whole thing himself, but at the same time, it's the same thing. It's Boruto, still Naruto, and then he's kind of supervising it. But like, in order to build like this whole thing, like you need more people to work with you. Like it's pretty hard to do it by yourself, especially if you're releasing works like every week. You know, like it's hard to have multiple avenues. I think he can get to the next level, but I think the god who had the mystic eyes first is completely different level. He has to be. He's a freaking god. He has to be. But I'm assuming that he's gonna be leveling up his eyes as the story goes on, because or maybe they're gonna go the route where he needs to get more physically strong, because from right here we saw that he's not really all that fast. Like, if he's gonna go up against vampires who have like superior speed, superior power, he might have to take on some physical training. I don't think it doesn't matter how much his mystic eyes let him see if he can't hit his opponents. It's good. Hey, what's up, Sam? Bro, the stream is almost done, man. You missed it. But it's gonna be available tomorrow. It's gonna be available tomorrow on the channel if you want to check it out. But these two chapters, bro, they were bangers for sure. I want more shows to have like battle royale aspect and vampires and vampire for that matter. We don't have much anime that have vampires like you see vamps all the time in Western media. Yeah, we do. We actually do, for real. Let me see. There vampires, like the only thing that comes to mind right now is like Helsing. That's it. Oh, you know what you should watch? It's not an anime. It's not. It's this Netflix series. I saw the first. Haven't seen the last season yet, but Castlevania. I'm pretty sure that's a series that's based on a game, and they turn it into a series. But Netflix was doing a good job with it. I actually enjoyed the first season. I enjoyed it. The second season, I enjoyed it, and it's been pretty good. And it's focused on vampires. Dracula's in there. Alucard's in there. Like, you should go check it out. Sorry to get off topic, but I just read up on Ozymandias. He's OP. I think he could beat Iskander. Iskander want to look. Yeah, so I know a lot about Ozymandias. It's hard for me right now with the time I have. It's hard for me to do verses. discussions because it's not the discussions that take a long time. It's the freaking editing. So I did this video and I wanted to do some more editing, but the time is not there for me. So because I wanted to make it all nice and show like images of Ozzy, but it's hard to get them because he's only pretty much in the games only. And then I did a Ozzy versus Karna video. I did the editing on me on the discussion. I just wanted to make it like a little bit more, I don't know, more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. But I think I'm just gonna release the discussion as is. But yeah, bro, Ozzy, he's pretty freaking powerful. Ozzy is pretty good. Against Iskandar, let me see. Iskandar, well, the only thing, let me see. He has a spaceship which I'm pretty sure could rival Iskandar's chariot, maybe. So there's a counter for that. And then he has his Sphinx. And then the temple is an anti. Yeah, I think he should do fairly fine, I guess, against Iskandar. The temple could pretty much take care of the army, most likely. If anything, he could rain fire on them from his spaceship. And then his spaceship, I call it a spaceship, it's kind of should be a good match for Iskandar's chariot. Maybe I have to see the rankings of the noble phantasms, but off the top of my head, he has a few things that can fight armies. He has the sphinxes, and he has his temple, and Iskandar is not really good at close combat, so or long distance combat for that matters. Like Iskandar, he's not good at close or long distance, and yeah, I think Ozzy takes it, to be honest. It's a super anime inspired kind of. Yeah, I thought it was an anime at first. I just when I watched it, I did some research on it and I was like, oh, it's based on a video game. So it's not an anime per se, but it's very anime like. I don't know your opinion on what's anime and what is not. Well, no, anime to me, it's something that's based out of. It might sound broad, but to me, an anime is something that's based out of like Japan. Like for example, Avatar: The Last Airbender is pretty anime like, but it's not technically considered an anime. That's pretty much the way I look at it. Like it's like Western media is like shows or series or cartoons, and then just Japanese stuff, it's more like animes, mangas, and it's like a really general thing, but it's very anime like for sure. Teen Titans, yeah, like those shows, they're considered cartoons. They're not childish by any means, but they're somewhat childish, but they also have like really deep. It's hard because now cartoons nowadays, they don't have the same level of depths that they once did, like in the 90s and 2000s, right? So it's almost like an insult seeing the cartoons that are out now, calling something like bro, Teen Titans, bro, come on, that was the shit, bro. Teen Titans, Avatar. What was it? What was this other one? I used to watch something called Code Lyoko. I don't know if you remember that back in the day. What else? What else did I used to watch? Because remember, back in the day, there was no internet, no computer, at least no like streaming. So we used to have a lot of like I got Nickelodeon on my cable, so I'm gonna watch Nickelodeon all day type thing. But I used to watch like what was it, Danny Phantom, Uh, what else? What else? What else? Uh, yeah, but at the top of my head, like I really liked. In fact, I've seen the Last Airbender like 5 different times. No bullshit. I pretty much know the story by heart by now, bro. And I've seen Korra too, so I'm a huge fan of the Last Airbender. Um, it was like I wanted it to come back. Like I know there's these comics that came out after the story, but I still want like those like the after they ended the war with the Fire Nation. I still want that whole span of time to be animated. You know, where Suko became the Fire Lord and all that. Like I want all that to be animated. Osi's temple is EX marble. Also, Iskandar knows how to use swords. He's not the best ever. Yeah, but he's not like a master swordsman. The thing that I'm saying is like OC is a really top tier dude. Like he's really top tier. So it would take nothing less than a master swordsman to get at this man. Like you're looking at like at Iskandar level 1 in swordsmanship, and then you're looking at somebody like King Hassan, who's like at the very tippy top of swordsmanship. And granted, OC, I'm pretty sure, I'm honestly, honest to God, pretty damn sure that Ozzy was not gonna beat Hassan, but they fought. The fact that they fought, and the fact that it was even a fight, tells me that the level of swordsmanship that you need to have to get at Ozymandias. And the thing is also, Iskandar is a conqueror. Think about this. As I recently found out about how reality's marbles work, Iskandar is EX. Ozzy is also EX, which means they both deployed. But Iskandar is a conqueror. And as soon as his army goes into conquer the castle of the temple of Ozymandias, it's game over, bro. They're all gonna be nerfed. His Sphinx is gonna freaking wreck them. Like, nah, it's no, it's not. I don't think it's not even close, man. Honestly, if I'm thinking about it, like if I'm actually thinking about it, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like Iskandar shouldn't be a threat to Ozzy. Thundercats, yeah, I remember that too. Man, Kolioko wasn't that I had the portions too. Yeah, I just it was one of those shows that came on and it was different. It was like I think it was one of the first like that they go into the virtual world. It's like one of the first, if anything, it's like one of the first freaking izakais, bro. Like they go into like this computer video game. It's like a Matrix inspired thing. I mean, I liked it. It was good. As a kid, I don't know if I watch it now if I would enjoy it, but as a kid I enjoyed it a lot. Shame Cartoon Network only loves Teen Times Go and don't like the old series anymore. And Nick only likes SpongeBob these days. Yeah, like the cartoons took a really bad turn, bro. Like, cause now everything, Western media, it kind of sucks now, especially when they're cartoons, like something for kids. Cause now everyone gets offended for everything. So I bet you, like if you go watch, I don't know, any old school cartoon. Let's take Teen Titans for example. Pretty sure, like you can find 1,000 things that are like they shouldn't be on air for kids nowadays. Like the world now is all like freaking like made out of freaking glass. Stupid, but it is what it is. But yeah, bro, cartoons back in the day were the shit, man. And to be honest, like back in the day, I didn't know the difference of what was an anime and what was an anime, what was a cartoon. To me, I just watched the show. To me, at that point, something like Yu-Gi-Oh was just as good as something like Pokemon, was just as good as something like Avatar, was just as good as something like Teen Titans, was just as good as something like Power Rangers. So like back in the day, we really didn't have all these distinctions like, oh, this is an anime, this is a cartoon, this is considered this is considered that. Yeah, wasn't it the first? I even remember this movie, Pokemon 2000. So yeah, it was definitely in the 90s. It was like I don't remember what year in the 90s, but it was definitely in the 90s. Ozzy himself said that he couldn't even defend himself in his counter with King Hassan with faster himself. Yeah, like I don't think he would win, but they fought, bro. The fact that they fought and he's not dead, and King Hassan is like, I'm telling you, like it's like what? What's a good world example to put it at? It's like I don't know if you pretty good. There's something that I'm also pretty knowledgeable about, right? It's something like boxing, right? If you always fight world champion level class fighters, and this happened, right? If you get an exhibition, and this is what happened with Floyd Mayweather, he's been at the high level for 20, maybe like 20 years, I'd say, like at a high level fighting world class fighters. And then you go down to an exhibition and he fights this kid from Japan. He freaking murdered the kid. Like Mayweather's not known to be an offensive type of fighter. He's more like a defensive type. He was an offensive fighter back in the day, but now he's more of a defensive type. And he TKO'd this guy like in the first round, I think. So like that's the same thing. Like if you're used to fighting these high level servants, even if you don't stand a chance against like somebody like King Hassan, but like if you come down to like a really basic fighter, like he should have no problem, I think. In terms of fighting, like close quarters fighting, like I'm pretty sure he should have no problem keeping up with his movement. Like Iskandar is not fast. He doesn't have crazy sword techniques. He has, I think, also has pretty good ways to deal with his armies. He can fly. Most of his soldiers can't. He can't fly physically, but he can fly in his airship or whatever. He's immortal in his castle. As soon as they enter his castle, and Iskandar is gonna enter, he's a freaking conqueror. There's no way that he's gonna stay in his own reality marble and defend. He's gonna attack. So my thing is like, as soon as they enter his reality marble, they're gonna be weakened. Like his Sphinx is gonna be there, freaking just shooting freaking suns at these guys, bro. Like it's, bro. I think that like. I don't think he stands a chance, to be honest. Like I would have to take a closer look, but I honestly don't think he stands a chance. Yeah, so Pokemon, I was a huge fan of Pokemon until like the X and Y series, I think it was. I liked everything. I liked from the beginning all the way. I saw Advanced Battle. I saw Battle Frontier. I saw Diamond and Pearl. I saw XY. I saw XYZ. And then XYZ. Oh my god, bro! XYZ finally looked like, damn, Ash is growing up. He's becoming this mature guy, and there was so much character development for Ash, and something that you don't really see that you didn't really got to see in other Pokemon series, and it was so much more mature. And then after that was over, they went back to the little kids thing, and I was like, oh fuck. I was just disappointed, and I stopped watching it. I I get people liking games more, but I think Pokemon anime should be more than just Pokemon battles too. Bro, that's what I mean with XYZ. XYZ, bro, was good. Like, we had like actual characters being developed, like on some real like anime stuff. Like, it was good. Like, Ash had to go through this whole, like, he lost, and then he had to find himself, and like, it was crazy. It was like a whole character arc. It was the best Pokemon that I've seen. And then they finished the series, and just went back to like the normal little kids thing. And I'm like, damn, that was a shame. Ozzy said King Hassan cut his head off easily before. Yeah, he did. Absolutely. I'm not saying he stands a chance against King Hassan. I've said that. I just think Iskandar is not a good swordsman at all. He's average at best. He even said the only life because he was inside his temple. Yeah, for sure. But being inside his temple is a huge boost, bro. Like, I honestly don't think Iskandar stands a chance. He doesn't, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know where you might be coming from, but in my opinion, I don't think Iskandar stands a chance at all. And I'm really fresh on all of Ozymandias' abilities, so. And Iskandar is actually one of my favorite servants, so I actually pretty much know him by heart. It's just that I don't think he stands a chance against Ozzy. Sure. Yeah. Wait, Ozzy wins against Iskandar. Yeah, like Ozzy, I think it's a mismatch, to be honest. Shiro Emiya, in his travels of the Hero of Justice, in the future work, A Time for the Church, and met Ciel of Tsukihime, and be his teacher, teaching him to fight with the apostle. Really? Where was this from? Where's this Shiro thing from? Like, is this like a game, or like where is this from? No, I'm just about to leave too, man. Like, thanks for coming. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for all the support, guys. I'm just about to head out too. It's a really early day for me tomorrow, so thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. For the guys that are gonna be watching the streams tomorrow, again, I do reviews on Fate, Strange Fake, Fate Type Redline, and Tsukihime, and I'm pretty soon gonna start the visual novel. So if you're interested in that, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for all the support. I catch you guys later. See you guys in the next one.